My necessaries are embarked farewell, and sister, as the winds give beneath, and convoy as assistant, do not sleep but let me do.
Do you doubt that?
For Hamlet is the trifling of his favor, hold it a fashion, and a toy in blood. A violet in youth of primy nature, forward not permanent, sweet not lasting, the perfume and suppliance of a minute no more.
No more but so.
Think it no more, for nature crescent does not grow alone, infused in bulk, but as his temple waxes, the inward service of the mind and soul grows wide withal. Perhaps he loves you now, and now no soil nor caudal doth besmirch the virtue of his will, but you must fear, his greatness weighed his will is not his own, for he himself is subject to his birth. He may not, as unveiled persons do, carve for himself, for on his choice depends the safety and health of his old state, and therefore must his choice be circumscribed unto the voice and yielding of that body, whereof he is the head. Then if he says he loves you, it fits your wisdom so far to believe it, as he in his particular act and place may give his saying deed, which is no further than the main voice of Denmark goes withal. Then weigh that lost your honor may sustain, if with too credent ear you list his songs, or lose your heart or your chaste treasure open to his unmastered importunity. Fear it, Ophelia, fear it, my dear sister, and keep you in the rear of your affection, out of the shot and danger of desire. The chariest maid is prodigal enough. If she unmask her beauty to the moon, virtue itself scape not calumnious strokes. The canker galls the infants of the spring, too oft before their buttons be disclosed, and in the moon the liquid dew of youth, contagious blastments are most imminent. Be wary then, best safety lies in fear. Youth to itself rebels, though none else near.
I shall the effect of this good lesson keep as watchman to my heart. But, good my brother, do not, as some ungracious pastors do, show the steep and thorny way to heaven. All's like a often reckless libertine himself, the primrose of damaged trees, and wrecks that his own reed. Oh, hear me now.
Yet here, Laertes, aboard for shame. The wind sits in the shoulder of your snail, and you are stayed for there, my blessing with thee. And these few percepts in the memory look thou character. Give thou thoughts no tongue, nor any unproportioned thought his act. Be thou familiar, but by no means vulgar. Those friends thou hast in their adoption tried, grapple them unto thy soul with hoops of steel, but do not dull thy palm with entertainment of each new-hatched, unfledged courage. Beware of entrance to a quarrel, but being in, bear thou the post may beware of thee. Give every man thy ear, but few thy voice. Take each man's censor, but reserve thy judgment. Costly thy habit as thy purse can buy, but not express in a fancy, rich not gaudy, and apparel oft proclaims the man. And they in France of the best rank and station are of a most select and generous chief in that neither a borrower nor a lender be, for loan oft loses both itself and friend.
Most humbly do I take my leave, my lord.
The time invests you, go your servants tend.
Farewell, Ophelia, and remember well what I have
Is
said.
in my memory locked, and you yourself shall keep it.
What is Ophelia he hath said to you?
So please, use something touching the Lord Hamlet.
Very well bethought. 'Tis told me hath very oft of late given private time to you. And you yourself, if have of your audience been most free and bounteous. If it be so, as so 'tis put on me, in that in way of caution I must tell you, you do not understand yourself so clearly as it behooves my daughter and your honor. What is between you? Give up the truth.
He hath, my lord, of late many tenders of his affection towards me.
Affection? Puh, you speak like a green girl. Unsifted in such perilous circumstance, do you believe his tenders, as you call them?
I do not know, my lord, what I should think.
Mary, I will teach you. Think yourself a baby that you have taken these tenders for your pay, which are not sterling. Tender yourself more dearly, or you'll tender me a fool.
My lord, he hath importuned me with love,
I fashion you may call it to go to.
and hath given countenance to his speech, my lord, with almost all the holy vows of heaven.
Aye, to catch woodcocks, I do know when the blood burns, how prodigal the soul lends the tongue vows. These blazes, daughter, giving more light than need, extinct in both, even in their promise as it is a making, you must not take for fire. From this time be something scanter of your maiden presence. Set your entreatments at a higher rate, than a command to Carl. For Lord Hamlet believes so much in him that he is young and with a larger tether than many. He give you walk than may be given to you. And few, Ophelia, do not believe his vows. For they are brokers, not of that dye which their investments show, but mere implorers of unholy suits. Breathing like scantified and pious, the better to beguile. This is for all. I would not in plain terms from this time forth have you so stranger any moment leisure, as to give words or talk with the Lord Hamlet. Look to charge you, come your ways.
I shall obey my
I saw Hamlet's tweet and he needs to be punished.
What it say?
I don't understand why her father can control her and cause her to question my intentions. I love her and they are standing